Hello and welcome to the video. Today I will be giving you my first impressions on the S5, the new full-frame mirrorless offering from Panasonic, capable of shooting 10-bit 4K, including high frame rate 60 frames per second, and also 180 frames per second slow-mo in full HD. So I bought this camera with a grant, which means I had to choose what camera I wanted to buy before I pitched to the panel. And for the longest time, I thought I was going to get the Sony A7 III because I've been using the Sony Alpha series professionally for over 2 years now. So why did I choose this? And I think that's an answer that we'll save for a full review video, so stay tuned. So, my very first impression of the camera on taking it out of the box, bearing in mind that it was a toss-up between these two cameras. Took it out of the box and I thought, it's lighter than the A7 III. But it turns out I am dumb and wrong, because the A7 III weighs about 650 grams and this weighs just over 700, so you cannot trust anything I say from here on out. Obviously, for a camera costing £1,999 with the kit lens, the S5 is incredibly well built. It feels really great in the hand. Dare I say it's got a better grip on it than the A7 III? I prefer this larger, sort of boxier design. While I'm holding it like this one-handed, I've never felt like I'm going to drop it. And of course, the all-important flippy out screen, which is the technical term, allowing you a greater flexibility of shooting angles, or just allowing you to film yourself. It has dual card slots, which is great, because when you max this thing out at 4K 400 megabits per second, it will fill a 64GB card in 20 minutes. However, if you are shooting to an external drive, you can max it out at 4K 10-bit 400 megabits per second and record continuously with no time limit, which is fantastic, considering that a lot of its competitors cut out after about half an hour. It's got dual native ISOs, which I definitely knew what that meant before getting the camera, but now that I do, and I know it's equally comfortable at 640 ISO or 4000, which means the camera will perform better than average in low light situations. It also has in-body 5-axis stabilization, which when you pair it with one of these kinds of lenses is fantastic. And speaking of the lens, this uses the L mount, which is a mount shared between Lumix, Sigma and Leica. So you have a great range of proprietary lenses that will work with this camera, all of them probably more expensive than the body, but if you're buying a £2,000 camera, you're probably going to buy £2,000 glass to go with it. But all of this aside, all of these stats and features, how does the camera shoot? So far, I think it is great. I'm in that weird stage at the minute. I've had the camera for about 2 days and I've been working for most of those, so I haven't had a lot of chance to shoot in daylight because I've finished when it's dark now. So I'm still getting to grips with the camera, but the footage that I've got out of it so far, I'm really, really excited about, especially in low light. Just because I was curious, I maxed out the S5's ISO, which is I think 51,000. The general daytime footage that I have got out of the camera so far has been really exciting. The dynamic range has been incredible and I love the colors that I'm getting out of it. If I say much more, I feel like I'm getting into more full review territory, and I'd like to save that for a video where I've got a couple of weeks experience using this camera under my belt. So I will hold it there for now. But what I will say is that when I get something new, if I form a connection with it and if I love it, I tend to carry it around obsessively. It's one of the many ways I'm like a dumb Labrador. And I have been doing that with the S5. I've been looking for reasons to shoot with it because the experience I've had so far has been so positive. So I'm really excited. So if you're interested in the full review, subscribe. And if you're not interested in the full review, subscribe anyway, because I've got a short film coming out in a few days and that would be great. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment down below. And if you didn't enjoy this video, please leave a like and comment down below. Let me know if you have any specific questions about the S5 and I will try and get to them in the full review. Thanks for watching.